Welcome back to Tech Vibe, where we break down the biggest upcoming tech before anyone else. And today, we're talking about something that might completely change your living room setup. The 2025 Apple TV 4K is shaping up to be Apple's most important streaming box upgrade in years. And leaks suggest it's bringing a combination of power, price changes, and features that might finally push more people to ditch their smart TV interfaces altogether. So if you stream, game, or you're even thinking about upgrading your home entertainment setup, you do not want to miss what's coming. Let's get right into what the next Apple TV 4K could offer, and trust me, Apple might actually surprise people this time. The biggest change everyone's talking about is the expected price drop. Yes, Apple is reportedly working on a more affordable tier for the 2025 Apple TV lineup. This is huge, because for years, the biggest criticism of the Apple TV was simple: it's amazing, but just too expensive compared to Roku, Fire TV, and Google TV. Now, with increased competition and Apple pushing deeper into services like Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, and Apple Music, it makes sense for them to get more Apple TVs into more households. A lower-cost 2025 model would instantly change the entire streaming market, and Apple knows that. But the price isn't the only thing that's expected to get a refresh. One of the most exciting upgrades is the jump to a new chip, likely the A17 or a next-generation M-series variant, depending on the model. If Apple uses an A17 class chip, it means smoother menus, faster app loading, and more power for high-performance gaming. But if Apple actually drops an entry-level M-series chip into the top-tier model, which has been rumored, that would turn the Apple TV 4K into one of the fastest streaming boxes ever created. Imagine console-like performance for Apple Arcade, better multitasking, and instant navigation with zero lag. That alone would make this upgrade worth the attention it's getting. Now let's talk about something many users have been asking for: more storage options. The current 64 GB and 128 GB options are fine, unless you download large games or keep a ton of apps installed. For 2025, leaks suggest Apple is considering offering 256 GB, giving gamers and heavy users way more room to work with. And considering Apple Arcade continues expanding, this upgrade would make a lot of sense. Another area Apple may finally improve is Wi-Fi and connectivity. The 2024 model already supports Wi-Fi 6, but with Wi-Fi 7 rolling out in high-end routers and laptops, it wouldn't be surprising to see Apple jump ahead. Wi-Fi 7 means lower latency, better throughput, and way more stability for 4K HDR streaming, especially during busy network traffic. For premium country users with gigabit internet, this is exactly the kind of upgrade that will instantly be noticeable. Speaking of 4K, another expected improvement is better HDR performance. Apple already supports Dolby Vision and HDR10+, but insiders say Apple is optimizing tone mapping, brightness consistency, and frame-by-frame metadata handling for 2025. This means more realistic colors, deeper black levels, and more detailed highlights, especially noticeable on newer OLED and mini-LED TVs. Apple loves pushing cinematic quality, and the next Apple TV aims to get even closer to professional-grade video. Now here's a feature a lot of people will love: an enhanced Siri remote. Every generation, Apple tweaks the remote, but rumors suggest the 2025 model could bring customizable buttons, improved HomeKit controls, and even haptic feedback similar to the iPhone. Imagine feeling subtle vibrations while scrolling through content or navigating games. It gives the Apple TV a level of interaction that no streaming box currently offers. But the Apple TV isn't just about hardware. A major part of its success is the software. And tvOS 19, expected to launch alongside the new Apple TV 4K, is rumored to include some impressive upgrades, smarter content recommendations, better integration with Apple TV Plus, a redesigned control center, and an even more seamless connection between your iPhone and your TV. Apple wants your TV to behave like a giant extension of your iPhone, and the 2025 model is expected to take that integration to the next level with features like instant pairing, device handoff, and improved multi-user profiles. Now let's talk release date, because this is where things get exciting. Apple typically releases new Apple TV models in late fall, around October or November. With supply chain leaks already circulating and early testing reported, the 2025 Apple TV 4K is strongly expected to launch in Q4 2025, perfectly timed for the holiday season. If Apple announces it at a fall event, expect pre-orders to start immediately. And what about the price? Based on everything we're seeing, Apple may finally bring a budget-friendly version starting around $99 to $129, while the higher-end model with more storage and a faster chip might land in the $149 to $179 range. Considering past Apple TV prices, this would be a noticeable shift and a direct challenge to every major streaming box competitor. But the real question is this: why is Apple suddenly pushing harder into the living room? The answer is simple: streaming wars, service revenue, and gaming. Apple TV Plus has been growing fast, Apple Arcade continues expanding, and with more people cutting cable, Apple wants the Apple TV 4K to be the center of your home entertainment. And with these 2025 upgrades, it just might be. So should you wait for the 2025 Apple TV 4K? If you own a 2021 or older model, absolutely. The performance jump alone will be massive. If you have the 2022 or 2024 Apple TV 4K, upgrading depends on whether you want the new chip, possible Wi-Fi 7, more storage, and improved HDR. But for new buyers, this could be the perfect time to get the best Apple TV experience yet. And that wraps up today's deep dive. If you love staying ahead of upcoming tech, especially the real leaks and not the recycled rumors, you're in the right place. This is Tech Vibe, and we bring you the future before it arrives. If you enjoyed this breakdown or learned something new, make sure to subscribe because the biggest Apple updates are still coming. Thanks for watching Tech Vibe, and I'll catch you in the next one.